ॐ दक्षिणास्य समारम्भा शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमा अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ता स्मर्या गुरुपरम्परा श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः परिज्ञानाश्रम श्रीगुरुशङ्कर परिज्ञानाश्रम शङ्कर सद्गुरु केशववामन कृष्णपाण्डुरङ्ग आनन्द परिज्ञान गुरु सद्यो जात शङ्कर सद्गुरु गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ शुक्लां भरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभाङ्गं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिहृद्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथम्. So we are now, right now in the 26th stotra, which read, Suprasadah prasannatma vishvadrik vishvabhuk vibhuhu satkarta satkrita sadhuhu jahnu narayano naraha. So the first two namas we have completed. Suprasadaha, the one who always blesses his bhaktas or those who surrender to him with his utmost grace. So the one, Shobhanaha Prasadaha Yasya. Shobhana means what? That with always, which is grace. Even if I am not a moksha purusharthi, even for a dharma artha kama purusharthi also, the grace of Ishvara is very necessary to achieve anything that I want. So Shobhanaha Prasadaha Yasya. The one whose prasada is always very, very, very important and mangalamaya, which is always auspicious. That's why he's called as the Suprasadaha. Prasannatma, next name we saw, Prasannatma. Prasannaha Atma Swarupam Yasya. That is the very Swarupam of Lord. Prasannata is the very Swarupam of Lord. Purnatvam is the very Swarupam of Lord. Therefore, whenever you surrender to Lord Vishnu, whatever happens, whatever is the situation in the Jagat, when the Bhakta takes it as it is Ishvara Sankalpa, it is Lord Vishnu's Sankalpa, whatever is happening, then my mind does not get disturbed. There's no disturbance in the mind. When there is no disturbance in the mind, it is something which is prasanna atma. This can happen to me as a bhakta. As a bhakta, it can happen to me. But basically, by nature, prasannatma is the very swarupam of the Lord. Prasannaha atma swarupam yasya. There's never any disturbance in the Lord. Lord Vishnu is somebody who's never disturbed by anything. There is no klesha in Lord Vishnu. Therefore, when I surrender to the Lord and take everything as his suprasada, then I'm also a prasannatma. Okay, prasannatma, that is prasadaha. Bhagavan Krishna says, prasadam adhigachati. Prasadam means a cheerful nature of the mind, because I'm reflecting the very purnatvam of Ishvara itself. So the one Lord Ishvara, Bhagwan Vishnu, he is of the very nature of prasannata, the very nature of purnatvam. Therefore, he is called Prasannatma. Now we go to the next nama, that is Vibhuhu. That is the 240th nama, which is going to come again later. Once more, it's going to come. Vibhuhu. That is what? Vividham bhavati iti Vibhuhu. Bhagwan Vishnu, being the very nimitta upadana karanam of this entire universe, the same consciousness existence, Lord Vishnu, manifests in various forms. Vividham rajate, vividham bhavati iti vibhuhu. So vibhuhu means Lord or Ishvara, who becomes many, manifests in millions of forms. It is one Lord Vishnu, but who manifests in millions of forms. And therefore he is called as Vibhuhu. That also I think we saw last time. Then next comes the 241st Nama, Satkarta. Satkarta. The one who always, whatever is the karyam of Bhagavan, is always Satkaryam. Let us take it in two ways. Number one, the Vachartha. The very entire universe is nothing but the manifestation of Lord Vishnu. And the whole universe, which is such a beautiful universe, nothing is wrong with the universe. We find something wrong with the universe because we are not aligned to Ishvara Sankalpa. When we see that everything that is happening in the universe, everything that is there in the universe is nothing but the karyam of Lord Vishnu, and the whole universe is the very Sat Karyam. That is what it is. Sat Karma means the one who does Sat Karma. What is the karma of Lord? Creating this entire universe. Sat Karoti Sat Karta. Sat Karoti iti Sat Karta. That is the one who does Sat Karmas. And what is a Sat Karma? All karmas of Ishvara are Sat Karmas. What are they? Creation of this universe. Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, Karanatvena, Satkarta. Karma Phala Data Rupena Satkarta. Isn't it? So there is nothing Sankalpa, because Bhagwan Vishnu is Satya Sankalpa. All the Sankalpas of the Lord are absolutely the correct Sankalpas, according to what is really needed. And therefore, any karyam of Lord Vishnu, any manifestation of Lord Vishnu, however bad it may seem to us, but every manifestation of Lord Vishnu is what? It is Sat Karma. Therefore, he is Satkarta. The Lakshartha of this Nama is, he is Satrupena Vartate. Jagat Adhisthana Rupena, Satrupena, Sattapradayaka Rupena Vartate iti Satkarmaha. The one Lord Vishnu who is manifest in the entire universe behind every name and form, behind every name and form, Karana Rupena, Sat Rupena, Satta Rupena, Vartate iti, as the very adhishtanam of this entire universe. Sat Rupena Vartate iti, it is Sat Karta. That's why in an Upanishad called as Taittiriya Upanishad, it is said that this whole universe is Sukritam. It is said that Tasmat Tat Sukritam Uchyate. That means what? Anything which is done well, this whole universe, which is run in such a precise manner by millions of laws which maintain this universe, it is Sukritam. Anything well done. And of course, Lord Vishnu is Bhagavan. Samagra Jnanam, Samagra Aishwaryam, Samagra Viryam, Samagra Shri, Samagra Yashas. What is lacking? Nothing is lacking in Lord Vishnu. So whatever is the karma of Lord Vishnu is nothing but Sukritam. Satkarta means the one who is the creation of whom is Sukritam. This whole universe is Kritam, the whatever you call as the effect or the product. And it is ultimately the Karyam of Lord Vishnu. Therefore, he is Sukarta, the one who has given rise to the Sukritam Prapancha. That is why he's called as the Satkarta. So that is, two ways in which we can take it. Then Satkritaha. Satkritaha. Satkarta we saw, the previous name 241. Now the 242nd Nama is Satkritaha, the one who is surrendered to by everyone, the one who is worshipped by everyone. Whichever may be the form in which I worship, Bhagwan Krishna said, whichever form, whichever may be your Ishtadevata, all those worships come to me, he said. He comes to me, Keshavam Prati Gacchati. They were all, whatever you do as a worship to the Lord, ultimately goes to Lord Vishnu. So, Bhagwan Shankaracharya says in this Bhashya, Pujitaihi api pujitaha sat kritaha. Okay, those, the one who is worshipped by everybody. Who are those people? Those exalted beings. Who are they? The sadhus, the dharmishtas, the ones who maintain the dharma, the brahmanas, the Vedavids, even the gods, even the Swarga, those people who are in the Swarga, they worship Ishvara. And therefore, he is worshipped by everybody. Pujitaihi api pujitaha. Exalted people who are already worshipped by others. Such people also who ultimately worship the one who is ultimately worshipped by everyone. He is called as the Sat Krita. Then we'll go to the 243rd Nama. Sadhuhu. Sadhu means the one who maintains dharma. Sadhu. At the same time, because of whom everything is possible. So when somebody wants to do, when something is fine, something is likely to happen, always the Guru gives a blessing sadhuhu in the form of sadhuhu. Therefore, the one who makes everything possible. That is one meaning. Second, the one who is upholding the dharma. Dharma means what? Ethical living, dharmic living, including Ishvara in all my activities, thinking of everything as Ishvara and doing my best for everything. And therefore, here it is said that Bhagwan Shankaracharya says, Nyayavarti sadhuhu, the one who follows dharma marga, the one who walks the path of dharma. Naturally, Bhagwan is the very, he is the upholder of dharma. Bhagwan Vishnu is the very dharma itself. And therefore, he is the one who is sadhu, the one who is the protector of sadhus, the one for whom nothing is impossible. If a whole creation like this has to be created, maintained, and resolved at the end, another very, very efficient creation has to be brought about. So, this is a wonderful thing. It is Sukritam, this whole universe. And something which is done well has to be done by a sadhu. Sadhu means what? For whom everything is auspicious and everything is possible. So by this, it is said that the name Sadhuhu, the one who walks or the one who upholds dharma, the one who upholds nyaya in this society, the one who upholds the very laws of the universe. Laws means LAWS, the laws of the universe, and the one who is the very dharma swarupa, for whom nothing is impossible. Therefore, Lord Vishnu is called as Sadhuhu. Okay, then next Nama 244 Jahnuhu. Jahnuhu means what? Samhara samaye apanayati janan iti Jahnuhu. At the time of resolution of the universe, when all the karma phalas of all the jivas in that particular creation have been done with, and when it is the time for this universe to be resolved, what happens? Layakaraka rupena, Rudra rupena, the one who does the samhara of the universe. This name has not appeared before, but as samhara karaka of the entire universe, many, many names have appeared before. Srishti, Sthiti, Laya karaka rupena, Lord Vishnu here, Jahnuhu means he is the one who's the resolver, the resolution ground of the entire universe. Then we have the very important name, 245th name, Narayanaha. Narayanaha means what? Naranam Ayanaha. The final abode for all the living beings in the form of moksha. Especially for a jiva who is a human jiva, where the Purushartha Nishchaya is possible. And as a human jiva, if I have made Moksha Purushartha as my ayanam or my ultimate goal, Narayana is my ultimate abode. So he is the ultimate abode of all seekers, ultimate abode of all the jivas. Therefore, he is called as Narayana. Of course, Bhagwan Shankaracharya gives many names, many meanings for this name. One of them we can take Naranam, Jivanam, Ayanatvat, Pralaya itiva, Ayanatvat. Naranam, Jivanam, Ayanatvat. That is the ultimate goal. Even when a jiva who does not attain moksha, at the end of the creation, all the jivas resolve back into Narayana. Isn't it? Of course, we'll all come back. If we have not attained moksha, the jivas will come back. According to their karma phala, they'll come back. But at the time of resolution, that Ishvara into which every jiva ultimately enters, he is Narayana. Also, we can take it as for a moksha purusharthi, is the parama ayanam, parayanaha. That is the ultimate Vishnoho paramam padam, which Lord Yama said in the Kathopanishad. Vishnoho paramam padam. That is the ultimate goal. Naranam, Jivanam, Ayanatvat. Ayana. For a moksha purusharthi, Narayana is the ultimate abode. For a person who is not a moksha purusharthi also, when the entire universe comes to a standstill, every jiva is ultimately in Ishvara. And then the jiva comes back in another form. Okay? Then here we also say that, Narayana, that is, there is that mantra which is called as the Ashtakshari mantra, Om Namo Narayanaya, which is supposed to be one of the most auspicious mantras that can be chanted. Om Namo Narayanaya. So this is the meaning of Narayana. Naranam Paramam Ayanam. That is the final abode, the ultimate abode, that abode which is the most desirable for everybody. Therefore, he is called, Lord Vishnu is called Narayana. Then 246th Nama is Naraha. Naraha. What is the meaning of Naraha? Bhagwan Shankaracharya says, Nayati iti Naraha proktaha paramatma sanatanaha iti Vyasa Vachanat. Bhagwan Vyasa himself described Lord Vishnu as Nayati iti Naraha. So he said, the one who leads all the human beings, the leader of all the human beings, all the jivas. We need not say human being. All the jivas are led. All the jivas who follow Narayana. Therefore, he is called as the Naraha also. And what is the meaning of leading? Bhagwan Vishnu directs and leads the jivas to do actions in this jagat, karmas in this jagat, and leads every jiva to its consequent karma phalas. So he is karma data, karma phala data also. So we have completed the verse which is 26th stotra we have completed. Now let us go to the 27th stotra. Let's read this. Asankhyeyo prameyatma vishishta shishta krichuchihi siddhartha siddha sankalpaha siddhida siddhi sadhanaha. So this is the 27th stotra. I again request all of you to keep a small book of Vishnusahasranama Stotra. Following what is being told is extremely essential so that you go along that path. You go along. Otherwise, we don't know where we are. We are not able to see where the name comes. And those who are really serious and interested in knowing what they are chanting, maybe at least one Vachartha and one Lakshartha, as I'm saying, if you can note it down, it will mean a great thing when you're chanting. Chanting a Sahasranama, knowing at least one meaning of every name makes a lot of difference. The punya that we get by chanting anything, knowing the meaning, is definitely far, far greater. So, spiritual punya, that is, of course, all our material punyas are just byproducts. Spiritual punya is the main punya or the main grace of Ishvara. All the others, dharma, artha, kama, purushartha, fulfillment is always a byproduct. It will happen. It will come. But let's not be hooked on to that. And when we are chanting Vishnu Sahasranama, even if we chant one stotra in a day or two stotras in a day, if we are able to understand the meaning of every nama, one meaning of every nama, doesn't matter whether it's Vachartha or Lakshartha, one meaning, if we can understand, see, connect to that meaning and chant, then it does not become a mechanical activity. It becomes a very thoughtful activity. It becomes an upasana. When we simply chant, it becomes a vachika karma. But when we chant, understanding the meaning and then connect with that name, then it becomes a upasana, a manasika karma. Therefore, try to do that. Even if you're not able to do all entire Vishnu Sahasranama that way every day, at least one stotra, two stotras, try to connect to the meaning of the nama. Then it becomes an upasana. And this upasana helps me in developing chitta naishchalyam, jnana yogyata prapti. So let's go to the namas of the 27th word. Asankhyeyaha. Okay. The one in whom there is nothing to be counted. He's beyond all counting. You can't count because he's what? Bhagavan. Samagra Jnanam. What can you measure? In me, in us, we can say, I'm a BSc, MSc, MBA. My knowledge can be measured in terms of my degrees. After that, there is nothing. But Samagra Jnanam is Bhagwan Vishnu. What can you measure? Beyond measure, immeasurable. There's nothing to measure. Okay, that's why Ameya we saw earlier also. Ameya means the one who cannot be measured. Nothing about Lord Vishnu can be measured. Samagra Jnanatvena, his knowledge cannot be measured in terms of degrees or whatever you have studied. Samagra Viryatva, his bala is something which cannot be measured. He cannot be put into 53 kg category or 60 kg category. That's not the thing. Cannot put him into that. Samagra Aishwaryam. Is he a leader of one country? or the entire this one, or what? No. How can you measure? Bhagwan Vishnu is Ishvara. That Ishitvam is Samagram. All the lokas, whatever is here, Aishwaryam. Therefore, what can be measured? You can't measure. Secondly, can you measure Lord Vishnu in terms of height and length and breadth and everything? No. Niravayavi. Bhagwan Vishnu, though I may give him a shape, but Swarupataya, what is Ishvara? Niravayavi. There are no avayavas. Can you measure the height? The whole universe is Bhagwan Vishnu. Sahasrakshi, Sahasrapath, all the heads are his heads. All the eyes are his eyes. Okay? All the bahus are his bahus. All the directions are his ears. All the eyes are his eyes. Then where is the measurement? The one in whom, for whom, there is no count, countless, immeasurable, and therefore he is called as Asankheya. Here the Lakshartha is by Swarupam, he is Nirgunaha. Vishnu may appear to us in various forms. Each of us can think of Lord Vishnu according to what we want. Doesn't matter. But what is the very Swarupam of Lord Vishnu? That is Nirgunatvam. There are no gunas to be measured. There are no avayavas to be measured. There are no vikaras to be measured. Niravayavaha, okay, Nirvisheshaha, Nirgunaha, Nirvikari, Atma Brahman is Lord Vishnu. We have given a shape, we have given a size, we have given some, we have kept some ayudhas in his hand, everything. That's for us. That is for us for Alambanam. That is not what Lord Vishnu is. He is Swarupataya what? He is nothing but Nirguna Brahma. Therefore, Nirguna Brahma Rupena, what can you measure? There's nothing to be measured. The countless heads are his counts. What will you measure? Infinite. That means Lord Vishnu is infinite. Infinite, Anantam. Immeasurable. Uncountable. Uncountable does not mean he does not exist. Huh? Lord Vishnu exists in everything, everywhere. What can you count? What can you measure? Therefore, he is the one, Lord Vishnu, beyond any kind of a, sahasa of counting. Let us not make any sahasa of counting Lord Vishnu or Ishvara. Then the next verse 248. Aprameyatma. Same thing. Asankheyatvat. He is aprameyaha. Aprameyaha means he is not a prameya. He is not an object of perception. An object of perception is limited, that can be measured. Like this body. I can say this body has this much height, it weighs this much. The hands, the arms of this body, measure so much. All this I can say. But what about Lord Vishnu? Lord Vishnu is of immeasurable. Asankheyaha and aprameya atma can be taken as the same or an extension of one another. Not an object of perception. Satrupatvat, Chitrupatvat, Anantarupatvat. Being the very nature of everything. Lord Vishnu is immeasurable, aprameya. We have already seen aprameyo Rishikesha earlier. And also we have seen something which cannot be measured. So Bhagwan Vishnu is not an object which can be measured. Only an object can be measured. Subject I cannot be measured. Isn't it? Only an attribute can be measured. But the subject consciousness cannot be measured. And who is Lord Vishnu? Ishvaraha sarva bhutanam hriddeshe tishtati. As consciousness, this Lord Vishnu is abiding, available in every jiva's heart. Therefore, Bhagwan is aprameya. Then how do we know he exists? How do we know the existence of Ishvara? Ishvara manifests as the entire universe. All the forms that are manifest, that can be measured, that can be seen, that can be objectified, they are nothing but the manifestations of Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu himself is immeasurable, aprameya. He is also, aprameya means the one which cannot be objectified. Therefore, in Lalita Sahasranama, we get aprameya swaprakasha. When something cannot be measured, something which cannot be objectified, but if it is still there, what is it? It is self-revealing consciousness. So anything which is aprameya has to be swaprakasha. Okay, aprameyo rishi keshaha. That's why we saw earlier also. That's going to be, this is what is the meaning of aprameyatma, who's of the nature of the very subject consciousness, the one who cannot be objectified. Then next 249th nama, Vishishtaha. Vishishtaha excels in everything. Again, bhaga, all the 6 bhagas. All the vibhutis are his vibhutis, correct? Anything exalted anywhere you see, hey Arjuna, see it as my vibhuti, see me in that, he says, Lord Krishna, in the 10th chapter. Number of things he enumerates. Of course, he cannot enumerate the entire universe. So he takes up all the vibhutis, all the exalted things which you cannot express. Anything which is exalted is not the limited jiva. It is that which belongs to Ishvara. But that which can be reflected in a small quantity by every jiva. Therefore, Vishishtaha. Atishete sarvam ataha Vishishtaha. Bhagwan Shankaracharya says. Atishete means what? Transcends everything. Excels in everything. Therefore, he is Vishishtaha. Visheshaha Vishishtaha. Then 250th nama says Shishtakrit. Shishtakrit. Shishtakrit means what? He is the Shasana Karta. The Shasana or the laws of the universe which run the entire universe. Who is the one who is creating the Shasana? Who is that ultimate ruler, Aishwaryam, who has? Okay? The one because of whose Shasana. Okay? So what it is said that Bhishasmad Vatah Pavate Bhisho Deti Suryaha Agnishcha Chandrascha Mrityurdhavati Panchama iti. All the functionaries in the Jagat are as though functioning because of the fear of this Lord, that is Ishvara. Therefore, the one who is Shishtakrit. Shishtakrit. And also, Shishtakrit means the one who protects the dharmic people. A Shishta is a dharmic person. A person who does not harm others. The one who is of the nature of sattva, the one who is predominant in sattva guna. The one who benefits others. The one who does not harm others. The one who is sattva guna pradhana. Rajas and tamas are below sattva. The one who maintains the dharma. The one who follows the order of dharma. Such a person is called as a Shishtaha. And who is the protector of the Shishtas? Ishvara is the protector. Lord Vishnu as the Sthiti Karaka is the protector. That's why Lord Vishnu has to take manifestations as avatars in the appropriate time, appropriate place, in the appropriate name with an appropriate purpose. Okay, somebody asked a guru, it seems, why all the avatars of Narayana are only in India? Does it mean that only in India there is so much of adharma? Is it not there anywhere else? Here we have to understand that India does not mean it's an upalakshan. The whole thing is in the universe, anywhere, when adharma becomes more, dharma becomes less. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam. A Shishta is also a Sadhu Purusha, an ethical person, a dharmic person who cannot be hurt by anybody. And who can protect this Shishta? It's only Lord Vishnu. So Shishta Krit means the one who is the creator and maintainer of the laws of the universe. Secondly, the protector of Shishta Jana. That means all those people who are dharmic people, the one who protects them. Then 250 was first name. Shuchihi, the one who is ever pure. Shuddha, we have already seen that earlier. Shuddha Atma. That's why we always say, Bhagwan Shankaracharya always says, Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Atma. The one who is Nitya, always there. Okay? The one who is all the time there. Eternal. Shuddha. Not tainted by anything. Like Lord Krishna said, I'm the creator of all the worlds, but I don't get tainted by any of what I have created. Asanga. Therefore, Shuchi. That which cannot be tainted, that which cannot be affected by anything. It's Shuchi. Nitya Shuddha. By Asangatvat. Bhagwan Vishnu is Asanga. In spite of everything, he is Asanga. Samagra Vairagyam he has got. That means Asangatva. Though everything is mine, though I am the creator of everything, nothing affects me. I am away from everything. Samagra Vairagyam. I am Asanga. That's why in this Brahma Jnanavali or Nididhyasana mantras, the first Nididhyasana mantra is Asangoham, Asangoham, Puna Puna. I may come back again and again in many bodies, but actually, what is my nature? It is Lord Vishnu, Asanga Atma. So, Shuchihi. Okay? Then, what Bhagavan Shankaracharya he says is Maya Tat Karyancha Tad Rahitaha Niranjanaha Shuchihi. Niranjanaha. There is no Anjana. Anjana means what? There is no question of getting sullied, no lepa of anything. So it can be called as Niranjana also, not affected by anything. Okay. Next name 252 Siddhartha. Siddha Artha. The one who is capable of having whatever he wants. All the arthas are as though accomplished. Siddha Artha. All the artha kamas as though accomplished. Siddhartha. Siddha Artha. Okay? Siddha Artha. Artham. That is all the arthas, whatever I want, are as though accomplished. Again, you have to bring the 6 bhagas. Everything is Bhagwan's. He's Siddhartha. There's nothing left for Bhagwan to accomplish anymore. Isn't it? Everything belongs to Bhagwan. Everything is Bhagwan. There's no question of wanting anything. But who am I? A Purna Jiva. Limited Jiva. Though I am Purnatva Swarupa Atma, I am the unlimited Atma, but because of my avidya, I think of myself as an Apurna Jiva. And therefore, I want to accomplish. I want more, I want more. I am always an Asiddhartha. I have achieved something, then I want something more. But Bhagwan is not like that. Samagra Aishwaryam, Samagra Shri, Samagra Viryam, Samagra Yashas, Samagra Jnanam. Everything in total quantity. Nothing more to be achieved. Therefore, Lord is also called as Siddhartha. That's why he's Purna. Aptakamaha Akamaha. There's another name. Aptakamaha. Nothing left to desire. Aptakamaha. Therefore, Akamaha. No desires. What about me, the Jiva, incomplete Jiva? I'm not an Apta. I want more. Therefore, I'm always a Kami. I'm not an Akama. But what about a Sthita Prajna? Atmani eva atmana tushtaha prajahati yada kaman sarvan manogatan arthan. Gives, means what? Aptakamatvat, purnatvat. Even a jnani, a sthita prajna is aptakamaha akamaha, because he is of the nature of Ishvara. So what is Ishvara? He is aptakamaha, and therefore he is akamaha. Okay. Then the 253rd name. So we just saw Siddhartha. It's nothing but Siddha Artha. Everything is accomplished. Akamaha, Aptakamaha. Then Siddha Sankalpaha. Satya Sankalpa we saw some time back. Siddha Sankalpaha. Whose Sankalpas are always right. Whose Sankalpas are always fulfilled. Because Bhagavan's Sankalpa is not born out of Apurnatvam. Our Sankalpas can be wrong. Because our Sankalpas are born out of Apurnatvam. Our minds are very, very limited minds. Therefore, whatever we desire, out of these limited minds is always something which it may not happen, it may happen, it may not happen. That is why our Sankalpas are not Siddha Sankalpas. Bhagwan, Ishvara's mind is Maya. It's not a limited mind like ours. Bhagwan Vishnu is the Shadvida Bhaga Sampurnaha. Therefore, whatever are his Sankalpas are Siddha Sankalpas, the one for whom all the Sankalpas are fulfilled. What is a Sankalpa? What is a Sankalpa of Lord Vishnu? The very knowledge itself. Jnanamayam tapaha yasya. That jnanam itself, that knowledge itself is the sankalpa, full knowledge. Therefore, siddha sankalpaha. Siddha sankalpaha means what? The one who has accomplished everything in the form of jagat srishti, sthiti, layakaraka, hetutvena. He is siddha sankalpaha. Siddha sankalpaha asya iti siddha sankalpaha. Simple, explanations by Bhagwan Shankaracharya. Very simple. So, siddha nishpannaha sankalpaha asya iti siddha sankalpaha. Then, the 254th verse. Siddhidaha, siddhidaha, the one who grazes or blesses a jiva with success in whatever is necessary. That's why when I try anything, when I do anything, I always pray to the Lord for that unknown variable called as grace. Isn't it? Siddhidaha. Bhagwan, I'm going to start this. I want this. It is an ichha which is a very, very, what you call, an ichha which is not an adharmic ichha. In my swakarma, in my swadharma, I want to excel, not harming anybody. But I want to excel because I want to contribute to the world. Help me in achieving whatever I want, my sankalpa. I want to attain this. Siddhi means what? Attaining something that I want. And his siddhidaha. That unknown factor called as Ishvara's grace is the most important in my attaining anything. Therefore, without Bhagwan's grace, if I say that I'm going to try, I'm going to be good enough and I don't need grace from Bhagwan, it's not possible. Therefore, he is siddhidaha. That is, siddhim phalam kartrubhyaha dadati iti siddhidaha. Kartrubhyaha siddhim phalam dadati. Of course, the phala that comes may not be according to my expectation, because Bhagwan just cannot answer all our demands and say, okay, I want this, okay, you get this. It's not possible. Depending upon my adhikaritva, depending upon my prarabdha. If I am destined to get it, if my prarabdha is that, Bhagwan becomes an additional factor called as grace. Therefore, he is called as Siddhidaha. Next word, next nama is Siddhi Sadhanaha. Siddhi Sadhanaha. He is not only the Siddhi, but he is the Sadhana also. Bhagwan Vishnu is not only the ultimate goal, Narayanaha, Naranam, Ayanaha, the ultimate goal of all living beings. At the same time, he is the means also, Siddhi Sadhanaha. Siddhi Rupena, Siddhi Sadhana Rupena api vartate iti. Because when I want to reach Ishvara as my ultimate goal, Moksha Purushartha Rupena, that goal itself is Ishvara. But when I do the sadhanas, sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, karma yogena chitta shuddhihi, upasana yogena chitta naischalyam, jnana yogena jnana praptihi, all these means are what? That also is Ishvara. That also is Lord Vishnu. So we don't have any separate means to reach Lord Vishnu. That is why Bhagwan says in Bhagavad Gita, Jignasu Bhaktaha. Jignasu means what? Hey Bhagwan, I want to know you because I want to reach you. You are my ultimate goal. You are my Ayanam. You are my Vishnoho Paramam Padam. And you are my means. Nothing else can be the means. You are my means. And you are my mind. I mean, you are my end, my goal. Therefore, my means, I must know you. Therefore, I am a Jignasu. I am not simply interested in moksha, but I want to know you. And knowing you, I know, will lead me to my goal, moksha. Therefore, he is Siddhi Sadhana. He is the Siddhi also. He is the Siddha also. He is the Siddhi Sadhana also. Siddhi means what? What I want to achieve. Siddhi Sadhana means what? The means to achieve that. And ultimately, what is my attainment? Aham Siddha Asmi. Aham Ishvara Asmi. Aham Brahma Asmi. Moksha is, I am the Siddha Purusha. I am already a Mukta Purusha. So Siddhi, Siddha, that ultimate abiding in the Jnana Swarupam, what we call in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Sthita Prajna, that is a Siddha Purusha. That's why we call Jnanis as Siddha Purushas, isn't it? We call them, oh, he's a Siddha Purusha, a Jnani. So a Siddha is also Ishvara. Siddhi is also Ishvara, goal. Siddhi Sadhanam, the means also is Ishvara. See, ultimately we see that everything is Ishvara, nothing. I'm not away from Ishvara anywhere in anything that I do. Then the 28th verse, we'll start the 28th verse. Vrishahi Vrishabho Vishnuhu Vrishaparva Vrishodaraha Vardhano Vardhamanascha Vivikta Shruti Sagaraha. Okay. Vrishahi. Vrishahi means the shining one who shines in the form of eternal dharma. Dharma means that eternal value. So the one Vrishahi means the one. Vrisha actually means, it is also punyam also. It can be. Dharma means punya. Anya. Dharma, adharma means punya papa. So Bhagwan Shankaracharya says Vrisha means dharma punyam. So the one who shines as punya, the one who manifests in the form of punya, dharma, the one who shines as the very dharma purusha, he is called as the Vrishahi. He is called as Vrishahi. Okay. Then 257th Nama is Vrishabhaha. Vrishabhaha, different names can be said, different meanings can be said. But Vrishabhaha here, Bhagwan Shankaracharya says, Varshati Yesha Bhaktebhyaha Kaman iti Vrishabhaha. The one who showers the bhaktas with desires. Sadicha. Very Ichha Shakti Rupena. I have the capacity to desire, nothing wrong in desiring. It is the very Shakti of Ishvara. But is my desire dharmic? Is my desire something which is going to be a punya pradayaka for me and for the others around me? So that is what I have to see. The one who manifests, the one who showers punya, the one who showers the kaman, desired objects. Desired objects, of course, again depending upon my prarabdha. Everything that I want, hey Bhagwan, hey Vishnu, give me this, that will not happen. If I am an adhikari for that, if my punya has an adhikara for that, then the one who rains, who showers. The two names, Vrishahi and Vrishabha, almost mean the same thing. And it seems there is some kind of a karma, there is some kind of a yajna also called as Vrishaha. Let's not worry about it. Let us say Vrishaha means the one who reigns, desires, and Vrishabha means the one who reigns. Reigns means what? Gives. The giver of the desire also. The capacity to desire is Ishvara. And the one who gives phalam or punyam according to my desires is also Ishvara. Then 258th nama is Vishnu. The very second name we saw, Vishva, Vishvam, Vishnu, Vashatkaram. Okay, Vishvam, first name, Vishnu. Again it has come. Again it will come again. After some time it will come again. One more time it will come. So Vishnu means the one who is Sarvam Apnoti, the one who pervades everything. The one who pervades everything. Vishwarupena, he pervades everything. Vishwasya Karana Rupena, the one who pervades. Sat Rupena, the one who pervades the whole universe. Therefore, the Lord is Vishnu. He is called as Vishnu, who is there available in the whole universe, in all the worlds, the all pervasive. Sarva Gataha Atma, Nitya Atma, Vyapnoti Sarvam iti Vishnu. Therefore, he is Bhagwan Vishnu, Vishnu. Then Vrishaparva, Vrishaparva, Vrisha Parva, the one who gives the various sadhanas, the ladders or the steps of sadhana, the steps of dharma to reach him. Because what is our idea about Ishvara? Ishvara is somewhere there. I have to reach him. That is our idea now, isn't it? But ultimately, Bhagwan wants to make us understand that, look, you are looking for me who is not different from you. He's not away. I am not away from you. I am you. I am available in your own Hridaya Pundarika Madhye. I am shining in your own heart as consciousness Swarupam. But for that, I need steps of sadhanas. I need different sadhanas. I have to go through a staircase or sadhana sopana I have to go through. And the one who is not only the siddhaha, siddhi sadhanaha, here Vrishaparva also indicates siddhi sadhanaha. Sopana parvani means what? The gradual steps that are necessary to reach me. Like Bhagwan Krishna, Karma Yoga, the first step, then Upasana Yoga, then Jnana Yoga. Okay? In the 12th chapter, he talks about what? Ekarupa Ishvara Bhakti, Vishwarupa Ishvara Bhakti, Arupa Nirguna Ishvara Vicharaha. Understand? Before that, giving up the karma abhimana. Then highest he says, karma phalatyaga. Different steps. Start with karma phalatyaga. Then renounce the identification with the karma also. Ekarupa Ishvara Bhakti. Vishwarupa Ishvara Bhakti. Then ultimately the Swarupa, the Ishvara Swarupa Jnanam. This is what is the sopana, sadhana sopana. And the one who gives the stepwise approach, because Bhagwan, to know Ishvara, it is his durdarshaha, durvigneyaha, susukshmaha. Therefore, we need a proper guided approach. And who's the one who gives that? Guru Rupena, Shastra Rupena, the one who gives Sopana Parvani. Sopana Parvani, the one who gives the various steps. Shastra Rupena, Bhagavad Gita Rupena, Upanishad Rupena, Guru Rupena, the one who gives. Ishvara gives this through all this. Ishvara is Shastra. Ishvara is Guru. Shastra Rupena, Guru Rupena, Bhagwan Vishnu gives me the Moksha Purusharthi, a set of Sopana Parvani, the steps, the ladder, the steps to be followed to attain him. Okay, so this is then Vrishodaraha. Vrishodaraha. Vrishodaraha means what? The one from whose womb the whole universe manifests. From whom, all the beings, the living beings, non-livings, come out of his stomach as though. Okay? Vrishodaraha means the one who brings out all the beings, not only humans, but all the jivas, as though they were in the garbha of Lord Vishnu. So he is that means the karanam. Again, we have to understand this. It's not as if Lord Vishnu is having this 84 lakhs jivas are there, but he is Jagadyoni, Jagadyonihi, Jagat Karanam, Bhuta Bhavanaha, Bhutatma. What we saw earlier, all these, what it means is that all the living beings, non-living beings, the whole universe has come out of whom? Poetically it says, coming out of this, Udara, or the womb of Lord Vishnu. It's only a very figurative way of saying that. What it means is Jagat Karanam, Bhuta Karanam, Jiva Karanam, all the jivas living, also other non-living things also. Panchabhutas have come out. Then Panchabhautika Prapancha has come out of Lord Vishnu. Therefore he is called as Vrishodaraha. Then Vardhanaha. When you create something, you have to nourish it also, isn't it? So who is the nourisher of the entire universe? He is Lord Vishnu. That's why Krishna said, I manifest as the sap in all the Oshadis. And I am the one who nourishes the entire universe. So Vardhanaha, the one who is present in the form of the nourisher of his own creation. We'll take one more. Vardhamanaha, the one who has the immense capacity of growing into this entire universal form. Vardhamana, the one who expands, the one who grows in the form of this entire universe. I think we should stop with this because we don't have more time, so we'll take it the next session. Nandantu sadhaka sarve vinashyantu vidushakaha avastha shambhavi mestu prasannostu gurus sada sarve bhavantu sukhinaha sarve santu niramayaha sarve bhadrani pashyantu ma kashchid dukham apnuyat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Tat Sat.